Hey explorers, we asked you to choose the destination for our next tiny town adventure, and you came through.
We are going to Geneva, Indiana. You might recognize Geneva because it's one of the homes of Gene Stratton-Porter, an important author and conservationist. She also helped save the Limberlost Swamp, one of the places we're going to explore today.
In this episode, we explore Geneva's historic downtown area, visit the Limberlost State Historic Site, hike the nature preserves of Limberlost Swamp, and try the offerings at Tipsy Glass Winery. Hi, I'm Rodney.
And I'm Jade.
And this is our
Explorations list. Even though it is in Indiana, Geneva was once an oil town. A fire destroyed the downtown area in 1895. So when the town rebuilt, they banned any wooden structures and rebuilt entirely with brick and stone, making this possibly the longest continuously connected downtown block in Indiana. Geneva's downtown is on the National Registry of Historic Places.
We decided to start our adventure at the Limberlost Diner.
I'm immensely hungry.
Are you hungry? We're gonna eat soon.
I got a breakfast bowl with scrambled eggs, hash browns, sausage, and gravy. And let me tell you folks, this was a great way to fuel up before our hiking. Jade got a grilled cheese with tater tots. She loves tater tots. These were good small-town restaurant eats, and at a reasonable price. So we've been in town less than an hour, I think, at this point, right?
I think so, less than an hour, right?
Yeah, we've walked around the downtown area a little bit and enjoyed our time there. Also, everyone is super friendly here,
Gosh.
We've really enjoyed talking to, well, everyone here that we've interacted with so far.
And not only is everyone friendly, but everyone seems to know history about their town, which is awesome.
That's true as well, yeah. We explored a bit more of Geneva's downtown, taking in some of the history, before heading over to Limberlost State Historic Site.
There's Rodney all the way over there at the visitor center. That's like what would be the carriage house or modern day garage. Then they fenced around the yard. This is their beautiful cabin.
Most people recognize Gene Stratton-Porter as the author of Laddie, A Girl of Limberlost, Her Father's Daughter, The Keeper of the Bees, and my favorite, Freckles. She wrote many more wonderful stories, essays, and books.
The Visitor Center has many interesting historic exhibits, including the safe, which once served in Geneva's bank. I also enjoyed this duck, made of local grains and seeds.
Y'all, this place is awesome. You should definitely visit. The tour guides here are so intelligent and so passionate. They answered all our questions, and they have a great deal of knowledge to share. They knew so much information about the cabin and about Gene Stratton-Porter's life.
The cabin has been lovingly restored and furnished, with some of the artifacts being original to Gene's time in the cabin. We learned that Gene used to develop photographs in a small closet and hang them in the kitchen to dry. Gene's care for nature extends outside the cabin. This stone wall was created so that small animals could pass through without harm. We also learned that John Brenner, a caretaker of the Porter's home, lived in this room in the carriage house for nearly 20 years. Next, we were off to the Limberlost Swamp Nature Preserve. Vroom!
Here we are at Limberlost Swamp Nature Preserve.
What's cool about the Deacon's Trail is it has been added by the Audubon Society, and it's part of Indiana's bird trails.
So maybe we'll get to see some birds.
Caca.
Supposedly there's a small family of otters that live back in here. Wouldn't that be cool if we get to see one? Let's go explore the swamp. Yeah.
The Limberlost Swamp was once 13,000 acres. Today, a strong effort has been made to protect these preserves and swamps in Indiana. Jean Stratton-Porter explored the Limberlost Swamp. She cataloged birds, moths, plants, and many other species. Many of the trail names today reflect her work here.
It's very pretty here. It's very peaceful.
It is peaceful.
Mm-hmm. We're getting our workout in.
Jade's getting eaten by bugs.
I am. Did you see that bug fly by?
They haven't actually touched me really at all, so it's kind of nice. We either got on the wrong trail or they haven't mowed the rest of it so we can continue. So we're kind of at a dead end here and we may have to go back the way we came.
Okay, so what happened is this trail is supposed to connect back to where we were, but it's not. That's okay. Let's go.
I think we found the right trail now. It does go right along the edge of a field here though, so we barely feel like we're in the nature preserve anymore.
No.
We just experienced the trails at the Limberlost Swamp. We probably should have put on some bug spray because there were some areas that were a little buggy, but we had a good time.
Very buggy, very mosquito-y. We checked each other for ticks.
And next we're going to Loblolly Marsh, which was also part of the Limberlost Swamp way back when.
Let's go, explorers.
Vroom. We just made it to Loblolly Marsh, and now we're going to do a little bit more hiking.
Come with us. Oh, you want to know what's interesting? Is that the Limberlost Preserve we were just on was Indiana's 298th dedicated nature preserve, and Loblolly is Indiana's 250th. Nerd moment. And we're going to go on Veronica's trail.
Loblolly Marsh had a little bit more of what you would expect from a wetland, but we were visiting during a dry season, so there wasn't much water. Most of this area was marsh back in the day, but it was dredged by a steam-powered dredge to make drainage canals, and so a lot of it was drained and turned into farmland. But wetlands restoration projects have tried to bring it back.
And it's gorgeous here. Like, it's so
And we have a beautiful day.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But don't worry, we're not lost this time.
We are not lost this time, so we're good.
We have a map.
I think.
This is the tree identification trail.
Yeah. We're going to see how well Jade knows her trees.
I know sycamore and white pine. I'm looking for trees, sir. Trees.
As it turned out, neither of us knew our trees all that well. So we moved on to Music of the Wild Nature Preserve. Vroom!
like a wild trail. Oh, pretty sure this is how every horror film starts.
Let's go back before we get Limberlost.
Well, we tried it.
This one wasn't a great hiking one, unless you really wanted to hike out amongst the weeds. It's a little less maintained than the other sites, and by this point we're getting a little tired and a little loopy. So we might need to go get some refreshments. Ooh, where are we gonna go next?
You'll find out. Guess what, y'all? We have a detour. This is the Ceylon Covered Bridge. Excuse me, the Historic Ceylon Covered Bridge.
And we're gonna check it out.
Yeah. It was very pretty. So this bridge is the last covered bridge over the Wabash River, and it was created in 1860, right?
Yeah.
And supposedly it's haunted.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be here at night to really test it, but maybe next time.
Also, I didn't get the vibes. It seems really peaceful.
It does seem peaceful, yeah.
Like, it's not scary.
There was, however, a lot of graffiti in the bridge. Some of it uplifting, and some, well, not so much.
So we are at the Tipsy Glass Winery. I think this will be a nice, relaxing way to end our day in Geneva.
Okay, so the Tipsy Glass Winery is actually in Bryant, Indiana. However, it's less than 5 miles away from Geneva, so we thought it's okay to include in this video. We each enjoyed wine flights, as well as a cheese and salami board. We left happy.
Okay, so Cooper grape. It says it's peanut butter and jelly in a bottle, really. And it's darn is this good. I could go some instead.
We both enjoyed it so much, we actually left the winery with a bottle. We had a very long, kind of tiring, and pretty eventful day.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun, y'all. We went to the Limberlost Diner where we had amazing breakfast. After that, we kind of explored downtown Geneva. We visited an antiquities store. Of course, we went to the Limberlost State Historic Site. After exploring that cabin and learning about Stratton-Porter, then we decided to hike a whole bunch at 3 different preserves. And then being exhausted, of course we had a detour. We went to the Historic Ceylon Covered Bridge and ended our amazing day at the Tipsy Glass Winery.
Thanks to everyone that voted on the destination for this video. So be sure to subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.
Woo!
So next, we're gonna head over to, what do you want to do next?
I'm going to a preserve.
So next, we're gonna go to the Limberlost Swamp Nature Preserve. And we're gonna hike a little bit.
Can we say that one more time?